Aquarius, how are you? I'm going to do a reading here for the current energies for all of you Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Take what works, leave what does not. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So thanks for being a part of my channel. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Yeah, that always helps my channel. So what's going on with the world of our Aquarians? I hope all is well. Let's see what's going on for all of you Aquas out there. Current energies, dear universe, for all of our Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Take what works. All right, building blocks comes up reversed. So, okay, your person. Let's talk about being a little bit more flexible with your person. Okay, because here what I see is, you know, somebody not being a little inflexible when it comes to their ways. And it's keeping things from really mending. So I feel like you are involved with somebody who is truly loyal to you, really wants to, you know, build with you. You might have kids, you know, but if you're not going to be flexible and compromise with each other, then you're going to run into some trouble. And I think that's what's going on here. And it's like, I mean, it's time to bend a little bit, Aquarius, with whoever this person is. So, I mean, the way you see it is like you just feel like there's no fixing a situation between you and your person. I mean, that's what I'm picking up. You know, so you're like, oh, well, this is just not for me. It's not meant to be. I mean, that's how you're feeling about your relationship right now. Now, this is not for all Aquarians, okay? But an Aquarian out there who's feeling like this about your person. Okay, I have to say this because it's really coming through. A few of you, you need to be very careful and, you know, not kind of push your luck. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't go speeding down the road because you probably get pulled over. You know, don't try to, like, you know, overwhelm yourself with a lot to do trying to make a deadline that you're never going to be able to meet because you've done all this other stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever you need to do, I just feel like you need to, like, you know, do things by the book because you're not going to get away with anything, right? So, there's somebody out there. Boy, that came flying out here. That's a fork in the road. I see you taking a new direction. It's like you get a message, okay? You hear some news that puts you, you know, on a new trajectory. You know, so if you are that person who has been dealing with somebody and you're not getting along, I feel like you knew all along that this was the kind of relationship you were going to have with this person. I get a sense of real imbalance either within them, so it could be some kind of like a chemical imbalance, you know, like your body just doesn't make, you know, the right, you know, serotonin or whatever. I mean, but so that's bipolar. I feel like this is a very bipolar type of energy with the yin and the yang, and the, to be fair, reversed. So yeah, I mean, whoever you might be involved with, and that could be why it's hard to deal with somebody, you know, to make, you know, compromise with somebody who is like, you know, you never know what day of it is in their head, a good day or a bad day. Yeah, so, I mean, listen, there's no shame. You know, mental illness, you know, this is, I feel like, one of those things. There's no shame in getting help. If it's going to make you feel better, function in life, get along with your family, your friends. Yeah, some of you have to just stop and breathe. Okay, you have to accept things as they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, and what's coming through is medical. So I'm feeling like if you get a diagnosis that you don't like about yourself, you have to learn, you have to accept it. Just take a deep breath and say, wow, this is what it is. Right? Because once you accept it, then you can accept it. Then you can work with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, to fight something that is pointless, you know, you surrender to it. That's what I feel like somebody has to do. So if, you know, the doctor's telling you that, you know, this is your diagnosis and this is how your life is going to have to be from now on, you know, and you don't like it, I mean, you can't have a temper tantrum. You have to accept the truth. Okay, Aquarius? That's how it's going to be. And then you'll be happy. Because right now, you know, if you're not getting the help and now, you know, you have an opportunity because they've kind of honed in on what's wrong, you know, don't stop now. You're almost there, you know, really. All right, anything else for our Aquarius before we move to the tarot? Yeah, so this relationship, I mean, there's a lot of issues that I see coming up. I think this person has hung in there long enough, but, you know, like if you're dealing with depression, it's hard to live with somebody who's a depressed person, who's an alcoholic, you know, who is a drug addict. I mean, it's really, really hard to kind of go with that. And I think somebody out there is dealing with that situation. All right, let's move on to tarot. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, tarot. Tarot, what's going on for all of our Aquarians? I see an opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles. Grand opportunity coming for someone. It's almost like there's this, it's almost like, with this, my focus is on these clouds. It's like if things have been really hard and difficult, I just feel like everything you touch now is about to turn to gold. You know, things are coming to an end. You know, I think you're feeling like old ties, old people. A new life is waiting for you. Some of you may have been alone for a while, you know, kind of hanging in your own world. I think you're breaking free, coming out a little bit. Ooh, I do see a relationship coming for an Aquarian out there. I mean, this could be a Sagittarius with this Temperance card. It could be a Gemini. Whoever it is, I think, you know, you're really tempted to go out with this person. I mean, you're really tempted. But I think you're being a little bit patient, you know, because some of you are a little gun shy because of past relationships. So you're not ready to, like, maybe you haven't gone out with somebody in a while and all of a sudden somebody just all of a sudden catches, you know, your attention. And you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? These are new feelings. I haven't had these feelings in a long time. But I think you've got your eye on somebody or they on you. Yeah. See, and again, you focus on all these past. I mean, you have a past with people, Aquarius, a King of Wands, okay? And then you have a King of Cups. Both of them are reversed. All right, this is somebody, I mean, I think you have to be very careful of who approaches you, okay? Because I think that you're very desirable right now, all right? And I think you're trying to manifest somebody. If you're single, I think your person is starting to come through. But it's one of those things, you know, a lot of weeds are popping up, like this King of Wands reversed and this King of Cups reversed. I just feel like they're the weeds that come up. But I think you've been around the block enough to, like, be able to read someone and say, oh, I don't know. There's something about, you know, I've been out with that kind of person before. You know, that's not good. You know, you're looking, you're manifesting your forever, not, you know, just a fling. And I think in the past, this is why you're a little gun shy. I think in the past, Aquarius, the people that you have picked have been like that. They have been like a King of Wands reversed. They've been, you know, a real player-like. They've been very immature, you know, like that King of Cups reversed. I think, you know, they were never available to be in a real, like, healthy, committed relationship. All these other people in the past. And now you're working to manifest somebody different. You know, somebody who, you know, is somebody you can open up your heart to. So just be aware that there's a lot of people out there. And I think you're okay on your own. You know that. And you're not going to make the same mistake again and get yourself trapped in a relationship that now you're back at square one. So I think right now you're content on your own, but don't be afraid if somebody does manage to kind of come through. I mean, you're very desirable. A lot of people want to go out with you right now, Aquarius. They just really, really do. But I think, you know, you don't have any tolerance for, like, it's, what I see is, like, you don't want people like you had in the past that hurt you, they didn't help you out, you know, if anything, you know, it was like they became like real weight or a baggage to you. I mean, you don't want to go back there. You don't want to go back there. So I think you're ready to cut people out or that kind of energy out. I mean, I get this, like, no more, no more. This next one, they're not going to be difficult. They're not going to drive me crazy. You know, I'm done with those kind of people. You know, because now, whoever you are, Aquarius, you have more respect for yourself. You've grown, you know, and your standards are higher. Definitely higher. You're better than that. And I think you've learned that you're better than these people who don't know how to contribute. You're not going to, you know, let anybody be baggage. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you just won't do that. You are looking for that forever after, and you're not going to settle for less. So good for you. Yeah, see, you move towards what really matters. You know, really. You move towards love. You start taking care of yourself, and then next thing you know, you're starting to, you know, attract all these people. And one, see those two birds up there? There is marriage coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. It's on its way. That's exciting. All right, so there's a few messages. Let's get another deck out and see if there's anything else for all of you Aquas out there before we close up this reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I hope this resonated with whoever. Hit that like button if you don't mind. The Star. Boy, you come out as the Star. Ooh, the Star and the Fool. Wow. Oh my gosh. You are like, you come out on top of the world. Aquarius, the Star with the Fool. I mean, you are shining in your glory. This brand new start. And again, there could be, like, Aquarius, I mean, it doesn't get better than this. You've worked for this. So some of you, I guess stardom, I mean, it's like everything you touch just kind of turns to gold. I just see that everything you've ever worked for, it's like, it's time. It's time. It's time. So if you've been feeling a little unsettled, I just feel as if that's something. It's now, everything is in its order. Everything is in its place. You no longer have to, like, hang on to a past or people that do not nurture you, that bring more instability than they do stability in your life. I just see you turning things around. Totally turning things around. I mean, really, it's just like, it's just like this magic wand. I can see it in my mind, you know, just like dink, you know, and then it's all of a sudden, I mean, really, true Cinderella type story. It's like just amazing what's coming. Good for you, Aquarius. All right, so this reading definitely had a few different messages in it. So please, people, it may not be the whole story that's for you. Take what works, bits and pieces. You know what resonates. So I think you've been there, done that, you know. So I think you've learned lessons. Now it's your turn. For some of you, if you have been not feeling well, again, I'm going back to this person here who's been really deeply wounded, always on guard. I just feel like it's time for you to reach out and get some help. It'll make all the difference in the world, Aquarius, really. You know, there is no shame in knowing what's really going on with you, you know, honestly. No shame. All right, anything else for our Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? That was a really strange type of reading. Ooh. Yeah, deep wounds, deep hurts. This relationship that you are involved with, okay, where there's a lot of pain and suffering is what I'm picking up. I think it's really time. It's time to let things just happen and quit fighting what's going on in your life, okay? Just let things flow, because I feel like there's a fight to make the changes that would probably be really, really healthy for you. All right, so you got to get out of this illusion that, you know, you can do whatever you want. I feel like there's somebody out there that really needs to be under doctor's care, and has to accept whatever, you know, life is kind of dealt to them. Yeah, I mean, there's endings coming with all of this. So, I mean, I feel like there's something that it's almost as if with this ending, you're free finally, you know, to be you. I mean, it's like this, there's something that you know needs to come to an end anyway, you know, and especially if this relationship, you know, has come to the end of the road as well because of whatever it is that, you know, you are choosing not to, you know, be flexible on or accept. And, you know, I have to tell you, and I've picked this up for Aquarius before, you know, it has to do with mental illness. And I'm sorry that that keeps coming up, but, you know, we can't pretend that it doesn't exist. Okay, we have a problem, especially in this country, you know, of mental illness. And, you know, once we get a grip, I know myself, I've suffered from depression. You know, you change your diet, you exercise, meditate, clear your mind, you know, do healthy, good things, make yourself do it. I remember I needed to take a bath, right? You know, and it was like I really wanted to take a bath and just relax because my anxiety was off the charts. And I, you know, went and got bubble bath and lavender and candles, and, you know, I'd clean the bathroom and there were flowers and it was just beautiful. And I couldn't sit in that tub more than 2 minutes. And I made myself learn how to sit in a bathtub, to where now it's one of my most favorite things to do is to soak in hot water. So, you know, sometimes we have to really make an effort to do the work, to make the changes so that we will be a happy person. All right, enough of my lecturing. Hit that like button if you don't mind, Aquarius, and I will see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.